Well, greetings, hello, and welcome back. Episode number 28. Hopefully a familiar voice coming your way. It's Imperial Jedi back again, working on the capital. And I am fresh off a trip from San Diego for TwitchCon, and it has inspired me to do a beautiful beachfront addition to our city here. We're back kind of in the area we were working in before. There's that crazy roundabout we started once upon a time. And just, yeah, so much has happened. This city has grown up in such a beautiful, fun way. And I can't even believe, like, all the guest builders, like, every little piece of this is awesome. And yeah, some stuff happened along the way. We've lost a little bit of assets, some issues. Save file passes are it's a hot potato sometimes, you know what I mean? But we made it. We made it this far, at least, too. And I think you guys have been so pivotal in, like, all the comments and suggestions. And it's been, honestly, a lot of fun. And from like a content creation perspective, it's a really cool way to kind of like meet some other people, blend some communities, and the city, like I'm so proud to see it. Like I didn't really, do all that much. I did some weird things, but I'm happy to be part of this, and it's really great to have you guys. And it's just, I've been really excited to get another pass here, so we are back. Yeah, so the first part of our episode, I'm trying to break this into like two parts for today. First part's going to be the beachfront community with an actual like beach setting. It's going to be challenging, but hopefully just get some, like, umbrellas down in the sand and that kind of stuff. And then I thought the city itself, as we kind of did a little passover right there, we still need, like, a defined skyline. Like, there's got to be, like, a couple of really, like, tall buildings. And I thought, like, over here, also our industrial sector needs a bit of love. Yeah, I thought this spot here, we could start trying to build the density up. I know this is kind of an odd place for it, but I was kind of scouting it out. And it seems like, there's not really a lot of room elsewhere, right? And at this point, I think the city kind of has a flow where it scales down towards the water's edge. And over here, we just have like a beautiful mountain backdrop. And yeah, I think this part of the town just been neglected for a little bit too long. So if we could bring in some tall buildings, do a little cluster of IT around it, and then add in some just generic industry, that'd make me happy. And I'd feel like I accomplished something this episode, And I just cannot wait to work on our side. So much to do, but let that just, burn in the distance. Okay. So if everything goes to plan, we will be using the new DLC, Plazas and Promenades. We're going to be also trying to incorporate some of the new content creator packs. And yeah, just kind of, having some good old-fashioned fun here too. So wish us luck. But yeah, I feel like, time's going to get away from us because it always does. So let's just go fairly quickly here. I have an idea of what I'm trying to accomplish, and we'll just see what we can get done. These commercials. So good. One day I want to sneak my own fake one in, right?
Listen closely.
All right, one more time here. All right, surviving Mars, just to keep this going. Don't want to lose that momentum, especially getting started, right? So what I'm picturing is trams coming through, and instead of having the tram turnaround point just kind of awkwardly right here, let's actually bring it in and make it do something. So for a split second here, maybe we can channel our overcharged egg. And this part, oh, actually, no, that just, for pure simplicity, why don't you just make this a driving and tram lane? I was going to do something really fancy here and just, like, split the traffic, but why do that when you don't have to? There's a nice wide sidewalk. That's kind of cool. I guess we can do, like, a default Dan road, though. And then that just very simply going in here. Let's not delete that until we do the actual turnaround point, but I'm just basically picturing like a tram coming up, making a loop, having like another spot to be able to drop off people if needs be. Yeah, just something so simple, just like that. Maybe symmetrical too. Oh, yeah, easy peasy. Done and done. And then we'll pull this stop over. This gives us some options if we wanted to maybe stretch the tracks out and get a little bit further to our little secondary side city. Yeah, it's okay like that. And then this can just go back to being a normal set of track. And I feel like we'll see how time goes. It'd be kind of cool to like try to build out a little viewpoint Sunset Harbor kind of thing over here. Yeah, that'd be kind of nice. And then maybe this actually just goes like a such. Oh, actually maybe one big curve. Huh. No. I like that. And then just a little coupe. That's a bit better. And then that'll look really cool when it all gets kind of filled in around it. And so yeah, what I'm picturing here is just like a really nice little pedestrian promenade street kind of wrapping up and down here. a partial quay wall, and then I want to maybe extend a bit more of the beach area. I think there's a water source over here, so we have to kind of be a little bit careful. There is. Oh, dear. Okay, so the first step I'm going to take here is just putting in a district. This will just be like a normal run-of-the-mill district, but I'm going to specialize this one to be the modern mid-century homes. That's what I'm looking for. Very nice. Some beachfront activity kind of theme to them. And then we'll slap down a couple of the hotels from the new Seaside Village thing. And then possibly some of the assets from that as well. And that'll be a nice little combination. And then going all the way back, if you can imagine, to like after dark, we actually have some beach stuff there. Just a little bit of power problems. A growing city is always in demand, of course. Just throw one of these bad boys in over here. Ties it nicely with the processor. And then maybe this can be also like a break in traffic, and that can just be a big building right there. All right, cool. 427 without power. What have you just done, my dude? Oh, okay. Let's fix that. Good news. And so this district, specialize that in mid-century modern. Bring the housing in. Let's do some commercial over in this spot if we could. No, oh. That's not right. Let me let those fully come in. Let's see. That could be a mod issue here. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, mods and assets. It's my first time kind of being back in the modded side of the world. My personal saves are still a little bit in limbo. Didn't spend too much time before I went to San Diego trying to fix them.
We all want to be prepared.
Oh, not having much luck today with this. There you go. Oh, it's because of the pools. Oh, that makes sense. That's just a weird little visual glitch then. We're okay. But yeah, these look really nice. A lot of the modern mid-century homes have the pools. They would also look great if we threw some palm trees in and around here as well. Kind of let that fill in on its own. And I want to use a nice big old tall building right here on the outskirts. Yeah. New fire stations, new service buildings. It looks so cool. All of this. I cannot get over how good this DLC is. All right, so that'll start to slowly fill in. Let's do our pedestrian zone now, just kind of overlapping this. Thank God we don't have to worry about a budget, because these things are expensive zones. So if you're trying to be like economical, don't overlap them too much. Yeah, I feel like the game kind of had to be this old for this DLC to come out and be this good. If this DLC was done a little bit sooner, I don't think the depth of it would be as grandiose. And I feel like so much of it would be just like lost on us. Like the evolution of just like the city building game that is Skylines, like the thought process on how to even do intersections. You can see the whole just like evolution of the player base just get better over time. And that's really cool. And the DLCs reflect that, I think, as well. All right, so that's really nice. And then I'm just kind of picturing, yeah, like one big old meandering wide street and then a couple little connecting side ones. And we can zone off all of those. We'll probably slap down some big buildings too. Yeah, so nice and wide. We'll use this one here. And I'm picturing maybe like this comes down. Yeah. Down and through. Yeah. All right, can we connect these all up? Yeah, it's fun. That is fun. Nice and bright too. I like that stonework. And let's connect up over to this. This can be a road access way in, so services can make their way down. We'll see that bollard go up and down too, which is kind of cool. Yeah. And then, not that we need it, but maybe that can just be like a little bit of a wider street just for a visual fun here. Yeah, 4 unit. Oh, never mind. That's a bit much. I think just a regular size street's okay. The wide sidewalk even. Yeah, a little bit wider than we had before, I believe. Okay, I'll take that. That's not too bad. And let's connect that over to here. Okay, so next thing is going to be the service building. So we have way in and out for our services, and it's going to be a big zone. So let's throw down the extras, and that would be for me the you know, garbage pickup, that kind of stuff, right? So one of these guys to start. How is that looking for hill? It's not too bad, but that would be better over here. And then, oops. So many buttons these days, eh? So many places for things to be hiding. Yeah, just pretty simple. But the buildings look good, nice and fresh and modern, good colors to them. This can also be a little drive around the street road. Nice. And then we'll just drop that down, but we'll see how it kind of curves into sunset first. And then I'm picturing, oh, this actually could be kind of fun, eh? If we did road access into here, just from a service perspective. It's a little bit crooked. It's better. And then we would just need, yeah, this is kind of a fun idea. We just need like a two-way road access here. Just default street for me, please. That's the one. Nope, that's the two. That's the one here. There it is. But yeah, I hope that if it's well signed, that should be easy for our friends to navigate through, but maybe a second connection point just to be safe right here. And then bring that down. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. This is really cool. Good potential to fill this in properly. I think we'll need another pedestrian area coming through here. And then I'm not going to connect them, but if it lines up with that, I think visually that should look kind of cool from overhead. Yep, good potential here. And then let's cut that last little bit, and then 90 degree or 45, whatever the angle that's going to be. Yeah, there we go. Slow and steady. Slow and steady for this framing out. Okay, well, let's see what we got. So some of the things I want to use are way down here at the end. Yes, this, the Orchard Ocean Pier. This is epic of a building. If this could kind of come in like right here, right where a quay wall or something kind of ends, and we can tie that in with just how the hill goes up, this could look awesome. It could also look pretty stupid if we don't do this right, so maybe we focus on this for the next minute. Yeah, I'd be envisioning just like a quay wall next to it or something. Nice gentle sloped one. And the key, no pun intended, is to not get rid of too much beach access. If anything else, we're going to complement it. So maybe the beach comes out at the height of this. So you got to go from like beach to pier. And then the beach maybe just extends a bit more. Yeah, something like this, right? And then we're just far enough away from our water source that this should not get too weird. Famous last words. And let's smooth out just ever so gently that, yeah. All right, well, 3-speed for a second here, let that kind of fill in, but that's not too bad, eh? And then we could bring a just regular pathway down. Might pull that back just a little bit. We'll see how it goes, though. No, I think we're okay. Let me just see, though. I'm kind of curious. Let me just see here. Yeah, never mind. Alright, so pull that right just at the, oh yeah. Yeah. Alright, there definitely does exist the way to do this without it getting that weird hole in the ground there. It's just very subtle, isn't it? You can just barely see it. Okay, I think that's the one. I feel like this kind of stuff, you can stress about this till the cows come home, right? But that's not the point. Okay, so if this is pedestrian promenade access, that should be enough to get services delivered. So we need this to come in just a little bit. Perfect. That comes down. Excellent. That's the way we're going to connect. That's cool. So that can kind of come in right at the angle here. That's nice like that. Probably going to put some trees in here. Let's be real. Let's get some palm trees as well. Let's build a little cluster, and then we'll copy paste a little handful in just to kind of fill that spot. So the anarchy is on. Oh, we have a ridiculous frame rate on 3-speed zoomed in right here, eh? The game still has hope, eh? You zoomed out looking at everything at once. My god, your frames tank, but... I don't know, I feel like they maybe optimized something with the last DLC. I feel like the game is a bit smoother. Or like, you know, the new round of mods. They kind of replace the older ones or happier, perhaps. But yeah, I don't think it's in my mind. I think there really is a better... There's something better about the game right now. Okay, well that works for me. This would be prime location for some really cool stores in here as well. So let's just zone. And, oh man, you know what would be so cool is if we could get the wall-to-wall commercial. So I need that to go to here. Oh, where's my district? This one. I need this district. There's so many overlapping districts right now. This is kind of crazy. Yeah, so this comes in. This can take specialization. So if I go to commercial, I would like wall-to-wall. Any commercial in this area now will be the new wall-to-wall ones. And that means all these guys should switch. But you know what I love, though? Hold on. Hold the phone. This is so nice. Hold on. That's, get rid of that. That little breakwater, old cinema kind of thing right here. That's nice. That's worth kind of keeping. Other stuff. Let's switch. Hopefully we weren't too late for that one. Okay, that becomes commercial. This becomes commercial. This becomes commercial. Probably some commercial in there too. Let's slap down some items for this manually. Maybe a pedestrian pathway cutting across this way. That'll be nice. And let's see what we got here. Yeah, it's a little fountain. Oh, I saw the prop anarchy on. My mistake. Yeah, a little fountain right there. Nice plaza. These just kind of like help break up from the concrete jungle feeling, you know? I've said this before. You guys know this. I'm a broken record sometimes, but I think it's important to share the thought process. So we're on the same page, you know? Okay, that's nice like that. And then I feel like if we were to do a search, there's got to be some beach hotels or something that are really nice. Oh, yeah. Holy heck, yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, eh? That's nice. That one's also a nice one. If we can get that going sideways, that would look really great. And then there are some parking lots that came with the new DLC as well. So we probably should try to fit one or two of those in. Okay, that's not terrible. The color of that one isn't really my vibe, so let's try that one more time. Nope. One more time, please. Yeah, there you go. And then I would like, yeah, just like some really simple parking lots. I'm not really in the mood to make one. Not opposed to it, but there's, oh, goodness gracious me. Yeah, these guys here, these are pretty simple to throw down. Just in the grand scheme of life, you know. Save us a few minutes, why don't you? Covered parking. Very straightforward. But a few of these I think would be kind of nice. Honestly, I am kind of torn. Diagonal parking in there would look so good, wouldn't it, eh? Like an open air. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it. I'm just feeling like time is going to get away from us. I don't want to spend like 15 minutes on a parking lot, you know? Alright, well, it's not too bad. A little bit overlap. That's not too bad, though. Get some pipes in here. And let's go in, let's get the key wall on the other side so we don't have to worry about this feeling kind of squished. I want to get some breakwater rocks in here too if we can. So let's just toss a bunch of these down at different angles, a little bit of overlap even. And let's copy paste some of these and throw them in and around. Oops. Let's turn the anarchy on, please. Yeah, that's better. And let's get rid of this little bit. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing like another key wall. And that one is kind of like, you know, jetting across. But you know what? Why not use the same style? That way you can enjoy the view. And I think we'll terraform the earth away so that it kind of matches this. So that'll just go right into the mountain like that. There you go. Okay, so time check, not too bad. For 20 minutes, not too bad. We've done a lot here. A lot of chit-chat, of course, as always. My goodness gracious me. It's a fine line, because I feel like if I rush this, I'm not going to accomplish the goal I want. And usually when I do rush things, I feel a little kind of like, that could have been improved on, you know? There. That actually is very nice. Let's grab the nodes. Let's get these all the same height. That'll make it look a little bit more convincing. There we go. And just, yeah, you know, a few big boy trees in here. You know the drill. All right, well, same idea. Let's get a couple of trees copy pasted, and we'll just bring those in. Anarchy on. Okay, anarchy off. Move some of these over. It's just that one little blue hole in the earth. Oh, for goodness sakes. There we go, that's better. You know this game, I said it before, it's a love-hate relationship. You love the game hates you. It's got a sense of humor sometimes, right? Alright, so moving into that little sunset area, that's looking kind of nice. A little bit too much anarchy happening here, so let's clean up some of these extra trees. And then, what else do we have for hotels and that kind of stuff? So I was picturing maybe a little bit less commercial, actually. Let's throw in, I know there's more of these we can use. Old Orchard House. Oh, yeah. Literally, yes. This is exactly what I'm after. Now, these, I'm a very big fan of these assets. My thought, though, is that they look so much better when you're playing with some mods. They are intended to be like a vanilla, you know, kind of fill, but the property themselves always feels like it kind of needs to be sat on something. So I feel like without being able to like overlap a you know, a pathway or something like this in front of it, it just feels like there's a little bit of incompleteness to it. So still like a bang on great job they did, but you know, from a console perspective, I feel like it's kind of a little bit lacking. Same, you know, vanilla, you know. But you can do some outstanding things if you're patient, right? Definitely, that's the state of the game these days, which I really like. Hotel Frisk. Oh, that's nice too. Hotel Alaire. Yeah, you know, just a few more of these. Oh, that nice long one. Yeah. Yeah, these really look nice on the water's edge here. Perfect. And this guy here, this pavilion, this is so fresh. So this also can be what we're going to use to like end the key wall here. So we'll bring a pedestrian pathway down just so that this gets its connection. So we'll terraform part of this away. And these are so nice, eh, guys? Just kind of popping these down and just having a little bit of fun with it. Trial and error probably is going to be your best approach until you're really confident in like what looks good, you know, but I think we're just having some fun and the results are pretty good here. All right, so that's going to evolve. Just doing this by hand, but it may not have been a good choice. Oh, that's not bad. And I feel like just a little pathway just in between here. Nice. And now we got spots for the actual beach stuff. We can do, I think, a little restaurant or something as well in here. What do you look like? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, yeah. Now we're getting pulled over more, that means. Bring that up. That's nicer. Terraform that back slightly. Yeah, that's a lot nicer, eh? Yeah, so I'm saying you gotta go a little bit slow here. You don't need to be too impulsive. If I can do it, you can do it, you know? I think a lot of you too, you've seen my personal evolution through this game, and I feel like every time we do these series and just I get the feedback from you guys, it just makes you a better player. And the more you play, the more fun you have too, you know, so the vicious cycle continues. Okay, so this, just like a few more like assets in here. What do we got? Ice cream stand, that's a cute idea. That's really nice. I want something a bit more, yeah, that's probably the color scheme I want, actually. Tie in nicely with the back of the hotel, too, eh? Okay, we can drop that slightly. Instead of trying to make that look a little bit too leveled, I'm just going to throw a quick little pathway in here, just kind of cheat a bit. There we go. And then, yeah, as far as like a, goodness gracious me, as far as like beach stuff goes, how are we going to do that, eh? That's another nice one. All right, so I'm going to throw down, I think, just some really simple umbrellas to start, and we'll just kind of go from there. Oh, yeah, there's a few options. Lovely day to go to the beach, right? Yeah, of course it is. And then still, where's your parking, though, eh? Worry about one thing at a time here, please. There's gonna be some of these up here, actually. That'd be kind of fun, eh? And then we'll put in some pavilions. Actually, use some of these prop umbrellas, too, just to get different sizes. Oops. Yeah, pavilion. Yeah, that pavilion, is it this item right here? Yeah. That's the same. Yep. Use one of these guys. Yeah, that's fresh. That's really nice. And so that's the pavilion right here. That's a good one too. That's that one. That's good. Nice. And then, yeah, if we go all the way back to After Dark, there are some beach items that came with that as well. So some volleyball and some fishing piers, like that kind of stuff. So those I think will be great in here too. We may have to put another key wall in. We'll see how those want to talk to each other. But yeah, like a little, a little fishing pier. That's kind of cute. That one's probably going to be over here. Tie that in with a restaurant pier if we can play those cards right. That'll be a good chance for marina as well. Marina with jet ski, those two together. Skate park, because definitely skateboarding and the beach. That's synonymous for sure. And yeah, some volleyball courts. That's fun too, eh? And that also, this solves the parking problem. There you go. How do you get here with a car? Good Good luck. Yeah, that's really, use your imagination. Maybe you get a little parking pass or something. I don't know. Just grab these. I think the anarchy is still on. It is. Keep forgetting those two. Yeah, really, it's not too bad. From the distance, too, you wouldn't kind of, connect those dots, I don't think. But yeah, this is kind of fun. I like that a lot. Very good addition over here. Okay, so we're hitting the halfway point. I was hoping to maybe do about 10 more minutes over in this spot, and then we've got to switch over and get some more stuff done. So let's hunker down. Let's put a few more assets in here, maybe a little bit of zoning even. That'll be some commercial potential. And I think we'll also just use a bit of the surface painter, just to kind of fill some more of this in too. I don't think we really need too much more down here. Definitely one little like key wall, and then just this guy for like access and services. I kind of want to bring this across, but I don't really need that much more connection. All right, so these could be the same height. We'll terraform whatever we need to away so that the water looks functional. And of course, we'll bring the pathway across too, eh? These guys ain't having it. Oh, there's graffiti on. I never noticed that before. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I don't want our area to feel like it's got low land value, though. But that's kind of realistic and fun looking. All right, so that's those guys talking. That's kind of fun. This one can be a bit further down. And then, yeah, just a little bit of terraforming. Push that away. Then key wall, whatever we just kind of need to make it look nicer. Nice. And then, yeah, key wall, just to kind of help a bit with that terrain. And we'll use the skinny key wall. Man, thank goodness for like a key anarchy, eh? Some of this stuff gets so... Like, honestly, the state of the game. Like, I know we're playing like super mod and stuff, right? But just like, it's crazy. Like a mod, man. The mods, the quality of life they bring, it is wild. I know some of you mod people are watching, so I appreciate you very much, eh? It's a weird ask, guys, too. But like, if you have a couple bucks or anything lying around, go buy a mod person. Like Q-Boy, go buy him a beer or something, I know those guys have Patreons and stuff too. They're the whispering warriors of these kind of games. How many of you would have just thrown the game out the window if it weren't for the movement mod, Yeah, obviously no pressure to spend any money in these kind of ecosystems, but it does help. Like, content creators and people making the mods and stuff. It's not some like, it's not some plea for money here, but just, it's always nice. I appreciate you just watching anyway, though, so don't look too deeply into that. That's all I'm trying to say. But if there's someone worth buying a beer over me, it's the mod people. All right, I like that a lot. That is cool. It's subtle. It's nice. We could even do a little breakwater coming out. It's kind of cool with a little bit of a deeper spot right there. And I wish there's a little bit more we could do, but there's not really like any like beachy stuff, like towels and whatnot, We'd have to kind of like get some more assets for that. Otherwise, this is cool. This is cool. I'm proud of this. This is looking really nice. I think I might jump over and start working on the skyline. I think we'll save the Sunset Peninsula maybe for someone else. I might, if we do another round, I'll definitely get some stuff in there, but I feel like it's just going to get away from us, you know what I mean? So let's zone the few spots that are remaining in here. Let's surface paint some more as well. It's looking pretty good. If we had a bit more time, the only thing I would try to maybe work in right here would just be like a separate side little district that's going to have some like nightlife stuff, if we could just do the whole trifecta here. Is it crazy to try that really quickly? It kind of is, to be honest with you, but let's just push it to the limit right now, why don't we? And so, yeah, just a pinch of nightlife. And it's going to be another district. Yeah, so really doing the pedestrian road there was a little bit unnecessary, but this will still work. Yeah, let's do that. That'll make me happier. And so this is just basically going to be a different district. So we'll push all this back. And we'll go down one extra block too, just so we have a little bit of variety here. And that'll also help end that street. So let's go back to our 2-lane wide sidewalk. We scaled down with that road as well, which kind of makes sense, right? Yeah, this is pretty hilly. Pretty hilly there, buddy. What if we did a little bit of slope action? Oh, no. That one. This one. There you go. Just a little gentle slope. And so this now becomes a separate district. Oh, my poor computer, eh? I have to build another computer just for this game, I feel like. Alright, so into our commercial. This will be leisure, which is basically like a red light district, nighttime stuff. And that'll be kind of fun. Alright, so that goes in. And just a little bit of water. And that's cool. That is a beach area and a half, eh? We'll let this, of course, balance, but that is a fun addition. Nice new buildings in here. We could have done a little bit more with the detailing, but I think the whole episode would then have to be kind of geared towards, like, you know, this spot, which really wasn't the plan. I think we're going to have a lot of fun over in the other spot, too, so let's just do some quick filling in. Fill in that part, too, actually. Yeah. Maybe we'll pretend like there's little planter boxes there. And I thought just some of these, too, you know, just fill this area in. Yeah. Cool. And then the sky, I'm telling you, man, I've looked at some of the buildings already. I have such a fun idea for this. And it's, yeah, the city's kind of missing it, you know? And I feel like I really made a contribution too. Like, this is nice and stuff, right? But we're on the outskirts of the city. Gosh darn it. Let's go. Yeah, I like that. A couple nice hotels in here too. The height's right. I like the older buildings. Love the way that pier comes out. And that tied in with a good sunset overlook point, I think will be great. And then I think the last thing I'm going to say before we put the old icing on the cake here is just some pine or palm trees along this. Yeah, some good inspiration hopefully for you guys here. Cool. Maybe some over here too, eh? Heck yeah. All right, now on to the, oh my goodness, the whole city's burning down. Don't worry about that. Out of our hands, out of control. Yeah, so really quickly, before time gets away from us here, let's jump in, put in some tall buildings. We're going to be switching gears, getting stuff from a different content creator pack. These guys here are Art Deco. This one goes back to like 2017 or 18. This actually may have been the first content creator pack. Yeah, Shroom Blaze used to make a lot of stuff in the workshop too. That's kind of funny. So yeah, this will replace that clinic since we have the gorgeous hospital. Beautiful asset over there. Also, the new school stuff. I mean, this is really, I think I mentioned this 25 times now. If I said it's a good DLC, it is. Yeah, that goes there. Fill this in a bit better. I don't mean to speedy boy through this, but I'm kind of already picturing the look, you know? I was kind of envisioning that, and then maybe we can put just one more something in here. Actually, you know what look nice? Our gymnasium. What do you call this thing here? Yeah, sports hall and gymnasium. Ties in nicely with the library. Good for the park across the street as well. But even with just those few buildings right here, like how much more, oh, for goodness sakes. How much more commanding does the skyline look, eh? Forget the fire. I see it too. Yeah, from a distance though, I think with the mountains and all that, like we finally have like a defined landmark too. Like these are gorgeous buildings for point of reference as well. And then just a gentle IT cluster around it. And then let's move in for some industry and wrap her on up. And I feel like there probably will be one more pass, but if this is the end, I'm still really proud of what we've added to the city. And just in general, this has been really just like a fun experience. And I feel like the city, the series, all that stuff, it evolves, you know? And the evolution of this play has been really, really cool to see. And you know, so many more guest builders ended up coming in that were like originally planned. And, you know, sometimes the schedule got a little bit crazy, but this has been a fun one. So if you're finding this, you know, like down the road, you know, like this is kind of cool. There were a little bit of like, you know, some headaches on the way, but once the dust settled, I think this is a really good playthrough here. All right, so let's do our district now. Let's say there's a little IT cluster around this. And then we'll just zone regular high density office and commercial around this, and that'll help kind of scale the density too. That'll obviously change a little bit. This is kind of just a big blob, but getting us started. All right, I'm going to use one of the new roads here, just from vanilla. This guy here, it's skinny, it's 4 lanes, it works with what we want to do. This can move over just ever so slightly. Keep a open space around it because the helicopters, of course, kind of like a weird juxtaposition right here. I'm trying to put like tall, beautiful skyscrapers in next to something that has like, you know, a low flying helipad, right? But I don't know, is that the right word? Use of that word there? I feel like I never in real life get to use that word too frequently, and I feel like that might be a loose stretch right now, but that's a fun word.
Square packages, the packaging specialist.
Okay, so this should go into that one.
The untold story of the
This should come down.
and the family rivalry that nearly destroyed it. It's a tale
And that's
about
that.
opening your
Excellent.
heart,
And yeah, let's just put in a couple skinny roads here
efficient means of shipping and packaging.
as I yell over that. Yeah, I think, you know, I'm going in a bit of a circle here, but one of the cool things about when they do a DLC is the fact that they still do free updates. And the free update for this one was pretty much a whole bunch of trees and, not trees, sorry, road pieces. Which is, I think, amazing. And again, like, you know, the game kind of had to get to this point before we really even realized this is the stuff that we needed on board. All right, so you stay open. You will get lower density commercial around you. That could kind of actually look kind of cool. And then this is tall offices. Might have to break some of the wall-to-wallness with that. Nice. And then how far out is that? Oh, actually, that's perfect. Yeah, it's perfect. Because like halfway down, that means that'll start to scale down into like smaller offices. Perfect. And oh, we've just started running out of water here. Let's throw a water tower down. Oh, even though I'm the one that made this, I just came out and straightened this up a little bit. It looks a lot cleaner this way now. Much better. That was a random one. Yeah, I didn't really do all that much between episodes. I just kind of fixed a couple things, mainly like, you know, that kind of stuff. Fires. I don't know if there'll be much I'll do between this episode and the next one, you know, but I might go back and touch up some stuff. But for me, for the most part, it is really just fun doing these like in one long go and just seeing, you know, where it kind of takes us, right? It obviously is important and fun to plan, but sometimes you just got to go with the flow. And inspiration, you just never know sometimes when it's going to strike. I think I said when I was building this that this would be a really great spot for a park, but I'm just trying to like get a little bit of that demand tackled right now, you know? So maybe we can meet in the middle and put a little pre-made park. Yeah, let's do that. I'm looking just to get a bit more demand so that our offices can start to fill in, get power and that kind of stuff moving down here. All right, that one water tower looked like it was enough, but we'll keep an eye on that as well. Nice. And I feel like, yeah, the wall-to-wall office zoning is going to destroy any demand we have for industry, and I'm trying to put down some like yellow industry, so this may not go too well. But yeah, the show must go on. We definitely need some industry down there. It's been neglected for too many episodes, and I don't know what resources we really have like kind of like lying around, but it would be kind of fun. I definitely don't have the time to do this now, and it would be like, I think, a bad investment to try to rush it, but it would be cool to like tie in maybe a little bit of industry's DLC with a shipping route here. What do we even have as an option? I got no real interest in trying to like make this into like a gargantuan thing right now, but just to remind ourselves, right? To remind ourselves. That's kind of cool. We like stuff. And then yeah, we'll figure out a game plan, because I know that we like the next pass. It really could happen. It'd be really fun, but we'll just kind of see. Let's do industry instead. I'm playing this as if we have like 25 passes and we just go on and on and on, and time is never an issue in some crazy perfect world. All right, well, we'll come back to you. We'll need some mod stuff anyway there. But I will power it just so that we don't forget about you. I think like yeah, still like Industries DLC. It's not a. It's like a 2017, 2018 DLC. I'm still trying to learn those like those mysteries. It is a good one. All right, so low commercial, office specialization. So IT cluster in here. That's kind of cool too. We could even do some of the new wall to wall. Like you just, man, I'm going in circles, tooting the horn, but that's such a good DLC. All right, so a couple side streets. Some skinny ones in here. Nice. And let's do a big plaza in the middle right there. And then, I mean, just for the sake of being close to the helicopters again, I'm going to do just a little bit of commercial. Low density. Actually, yeah, in here too. Now the rest of this can be higher density. Fingers crossed, this doesn't look too bad. Put some low in this. And we'll just see if traffic can handle, but I think we should be okay with what we're doing. I don't see this really being a problem or anything, you know? Alright, grab a couple of these nice new plazas in here. And then yeah, this already, you know, that'll be the height scaling down into even that lower height. We can put some high density commercial in here too, just to kind of mix it up. But I feel like that is the look, eh? And these two buildings are very fresh together. And this fire is still burning, eh? The Great Mall Fire of episode 28. Where were you when it happened? Oh, for Pete's sake. Okay, a little bit more office zoning. Let's say we get them right into here. And then just a, yeah, just a little bit of, what is it called? Commercial. That'll be nice. Maybe let's not block the view from the cathedral there. Maybe just do that. And then this can come out. Just help with the zoning squares. And we'll just dead end road back there. Now, hopefully this is a good transition. Again, if this stuff needs to be changed, that's totally no problem too. I just want to lose momentum, but trying to go a little bit faster right now. Okay, so when demand gets a little bit more settled, this should start to fill in. I'm going to zone just a little bit more residential to kind of kick off the need for some more jobs. And then we'll end things off with just a bit of the work in the industrial zone, but not too bad over here, eh? Not too bad. Okay, so a spot that would be good for some more high density residential. Let's just go right in here. Perfect. Now, I'm fairly confident service should be enough over here too, so I don't think we need to adjust those. And then just so we're not like right on the highway with people, but just to fill that in a bit better. I like that.
this foundation, we care about three things. Tree things, nature
Yeah.
things, and the third thing.
All right, hopefully our last radio change here. I think I'm getting a little bit unlucky with the announcers. That's okay. Let me pick some water while the announcer's about to say something. Oh, maybe not actually over this one. Yeah, let me just grab a sip of water here. 1 second. And we'll move into the end. Hydrate yourselves too, eh? It's been a long episode, my friends. Long episode. Okay. So over here, I'm kind of picturing like warehouses, whether they're functional or not, we'll kind of see, but maybe just we're storing some stuff here from the, just generic zoning. Yeah, so a large, oh my goodness, these are so gargantuan. That's a cool building. That is a really cool building. It'd be fun to make that work, eh? Where would it work, though? Let's try. Let's try. Let's see what it tells us. Yeah, that's the spot. Now, this can just be the simple stuff, effectively what we're making from just the zoned industry. So we're looking for, commercial zones. Perfect. So anything that our blue commercial zones sell that the yellow industry makes, we'll just kind of hang out there until it's needed. Not that that matters, but that's cool. A little bit of variety here too. So some admin buildings, office buildings. We have these cool high density commercial, and then tied in with some of these like, power production. These are bigger buildings. These are fun. All right, so another warehouse. Just because variety is like awesome, And that's, you know what? I feel like if this last little stretch right here is brought in as a bridge, that'll just get rid of that lot. Yeah. Right in there. Yep. And then we'll use our magic from this guy and slope the old node here. Where am I looking for with that? Why am I... Oh, wait. Hold on. Custom slope, stretch, bend. Wait a minute. There it is. Slope. Yeah, there it is. My brain was broken for a second. It really has been a while since I've used mods. That's a little bit embarrassing. I won't lie. But it's like riding a bike, it's still in there, all that knowledge. Yeah, that already looks so much better. And so like that combined with like, a warehouse or something down there too, eh? Boats are going, that's cool too. Yeah, I'm proud. This is nice. It's always intimidating doing this stuff. I feel like for me, industry is like my least confident. Not that I'm like, winning awards with everything else, but like if I had to kind of say like, oh yeah. So this could just be maybe some unique factory products just for fun. Give them somewhere down here to hold, But the goal would be to try to tie this in with some Industries DLC, but there's no way that's happening in like 10 minutes, I don't care how good you are at the game. All right, well, some generic zoning. And then also, too, we get some connectivity between the train and the seaport. That'll be kind of fun. Okay. Are there any like fun, unique buildings we could put down here? And maybe even if it's not functional right now, maybe just like a big old factory. I know we've used some of these, but it'd just be kind of cool. Yeah, to get something else in here that's big, eh? Very tempting to try to break some of this stuff down and do some damage here, Yeah, why not, eh? I need to redistribute some of this anyway, so executive decision. All right, that's one big block getting pulled apart, eh? Yeah, so that's good like that. I like that. Get rid of all the extras. Oopsies, wrong spot. And then I think, to make this feel a bit more convincing, maybe like a large parking lot through here. That'll be helpful. Very quickly, a parking lot for me. Let's just do... What's an easy one last few minutes here, there we go. Nice wide one. Okay. Oh, actually, you know what? Just to make that a bit nicer on the eyeballs, we'll just do this. that. And then that. So now you can enter the parking lot via both ways, just close enough that it looks like it's really well situated in with the factory. I can throw down really quickly just a couple of these bad boys, you know, to fill in the actual spots here. We got the snapping on too, so it's Speedy Gonzalez right here. Bring that out. And the dream would be to not have to, there we go, do too much more editing. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's fun. Not bad from a distance. Let's put it back on play. Yeah, actually, that's a really big transformation. Very quickly, too. And I feel like it looks a lot more professional. Like the size and scope of the roads, and some of the building sizes relative. Yeah, it's really nice. Good transition, too, from the canal, eh? And yeah, I think this is really nice. This is what was missing. I'd make the argument that we could probably use a little bit more in around that back part right there, but time will just continue to get away from us. So I think we might just wrap up. Not too bad. And on a little bit of a high note here, right? Yeah, guys, it's always been a pleasure. It's just been so long. I've been so excited to make another episode. So good to be back. I'll see you next week with a little bit of work down in our neck of the woods, but not a bad addition. Even though it was a quick little slap down of some stuff here, that's nice. It'll continue to fill in too as it zones. The differences in the industry versus office in yellow, that'll look nice too. Kind of some admin buildings. The height, that makes me happy. And onwards and upwards. Some ideas for the seaport, which is good too. So hopefully the comments, you guys can help shape what's going to happen. And that really does seem like it was, yeah, much deserved, well earned. And over here, this is really nice. I don't think I gave that enough credit earlier. I definitely could have spent like the whole episode over here, but that was a good break, I think. So hopefully some inspiration. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Good to have you all back, of course, too. If you're still somehow not subscribed, my goodness. I see in the numbers that all of you are. I won't call you out specifically by name, but there is somewhere on the horizon that 100K checkmark badge thing for my channel. It's just been kind of hovering in the low 90s for a while, you know, so help me out, guys. If you enjoy this, help me out, you know. If you want to buy me a coffee, I won't stop you, you know. Otherwise, yeah, a friendly old like, nice comment, and if nothing else, maybe a smile on your face, right? Okay, that's it. I'll ramble forever. I'll see you next episode. If I do end up doing a little bit of touch up here, I'll show you guys at the start of the next episode, but I feel like we'll just kind of leave her be. So this is Imperial Jedi signing off. Episode number 28 in the bank. I'll see you next week. Take care of yourself. Stay hydrated and happy building. Have a great day.